are watching my What Sold show. I'm going to show you everything I have going out the door today, which includes 11 sales on eBay, 2 sales on Poshmark, and 1 sale on Facebook Marketplace. And I did also have an item that was picked up from Facebook Marketplace on Saturday. It was a Logitech mouse, I believe, and the guy apparently did not have exact change, so he just left me $20. It was supposed to be $17, so I'll take it. I love making those types of sales because there's no fees. It's just cash straight in my pocket. We like that a lot. Okay, so jumping right into my eBay sales. First of all, this is, man, this was an awesome sale, or an awesome pickup. I went to a thrift store. Sorry, I have my pile falling over here. I went to a thrift store actually on one of our pickup and coffee shows, which you haven't watched, you need to watch. And they had just put out a ton of Polo Ralph Lauren stuff, and I grabbed it all. All their clothing was 50% off, so I got some steals of a deals. This is the first one to sell. This is Polo Ralph Lauren. It's got that lovely crest there, and this sold for $40. And I believe I paid $5 for this. So that is an awesome return on my investment. $40. All right, next is this pair of J. Crew shoes. It's got this tiny little wedge, but it's a cute sandal, size 10, and these sold for $18 on eBay. I do not remember when and where I picked those up, but generally speaking, the majority of my sales are clothing, shoes, and accessories. I do love to source other, like, I did not do a good job bringing my stuff up here today. I do like to source a variety of items, and I feel like my sales actually are beginning to reflect that, because the majority of my sales this weekend were not clothing, shoes, and accessories, so that's pretty cool. But we still had a good showing. Okay, so Patagonia, this is like a vented fishing shirt or like outdoor hiking. It's kind of made of like a nylon almost. It's got the ripstop fabric, if you can see that. This sold for $26. So that was a really good sale. I love, I was going there for a couple weeks where I just kept finding Patagonia everywhere, which was awesome. Okay, this is a Ralph Lauren belt. It's like a ivory leather belt, and that sold for $18. And if you, actually we haven't posted it yet, but I actually got a huge lot of belts and scarves from an auction pickup this past weekend, and I'm really excited going through it. I love stuff like that. It's so easy to photograph it, list it, ship it. I love it. Store it. Although I need a bigger tub for all of my belts because they're spilling over and it's quite annoying. Okay, this is absolutely something to keep an eye out for. Local regional cookbooks like this put out by, different organizations. This is the United Methodist Women of Johnstown. And it's just a taste and see cookbook where they all, contributed various recipes and then tips and tricks and stuff like that. So this sold for $9.99, and you know what? I'm a little curious where I picked that up. I don't go out of my way to source those types of things, but if they come in like a lot of books. Okay, this says that I paid 50 cents for it. It's been listed for 2 years. Oh yeah, I got it in a lot of items of books. So 50 cents from an online auction into $10 2 years later. I mean, for some people that is not worth their time, and I totally get that. For me, it's fine. It's just sitting down on my shelves, not hurting anybody, and it's so easy, again, to photograph, list, and ship. It's a no-brainer for me, for my business model. Okay, this is Mucklux. Guys, anytime I see this brand new with tags, it seems weird, but I always pick it up because it always sells. I don't know why. It's a mystery of the universe. It sold for $17.50 for 2 pairs of cabin socks. Again, I don't know why. But it just always sells. Always. And I mean, we're selling thick cabin socks in March. We're selling them or shipping them out on March 18th. So, I don't know. I don't know. I sold another vintage postcard. Again, I can never predict what is going to sell. This is the lowest quality marketing postcard ever. This is from the Kings Inn and Golf Club in Freeport or in Bahamas. And I mean, the pictures are horrible except for the fact that it's obviously from apparently the 60s, I guess, maybe early 70s. So it sold for $5. So I will not complain at all. Next to sell, now I have had these for a while. I don't pick these up when I see them anymore just because these are just taking forever to sell. But the brand is very hard to pronounce. It's Hutschenreuter. I don't know. It's German. And this is an ornament. And let's see. It's really beautiful. This sold for $10. And I think I actually got these from a yard sale, which is weird because I have not gone yard selling on a regular basis since before COVID. I'll be honest. My goal is to get more involved in that aspect of sourcing this summer. And kind of get my son involved because he's really into video games. I know he would be really great at finding stuff like that. But I just, with COVID and, you know, everybody in my area for sure being just so paranoid about the masks, I could not go in the summer heat and I couldn't do it. So I didn't do it. And I just kind of got out of the habit and everything. So we're going to try and introduce that back into our sourcing methods. Okay, this is from our Hoarder House haul, guys. If you haven't watched those videos, go and watch those. All of the inventory that we got from there is free to us. So this sold for $25. It's just photographic paper, Kodak, sealed. All right, moving on to the next one. We have a Martex Queen flat sheet. So that sold for full price for $24.50. That is some vintage colorway going on there. That's incredible. All right, and then I also sold another sheet. Wemsuda twin flat sheet denim, and this sold for $19.99 full price. So 2 flat sheets. That's kind of interesting. Something fell. Okay, so now moving on to Poshmark. Let me pull up my sales in Poshmark. I had 2 sales on Poshmark. The first is these Robies. So cute. They're little like patent leather strawberry sandals, size 3 to 6 months. And those sold for $17. I got these from Sierra. My husband and I went there at one point and they had put out stacks of those sandals for $5 each. So I bought them all. And they have been slowly selling. So that's cool. Okay, these came to me free from a friend. They are Michael Kors leopard wedges with like the calf hair, really cool. Those sold for $28. So those were free to me, which is awesome. And then my Facebook Marketplace sale that I actually have to ship. These sold for $44. It's a lot of 18 of the Nancy Drew files. Case files. Files? What are they called? Nancy Drew files. There we go. 18. And they sold for $44. So if you happen to come across a large amount of these for a cheap amount, go ahead and grab them. My used bookstore tends to have these every now and again, and if they have a whole bunch of somewhat consecutive numbers or whatever, I will go ahead and get them. 18 of these sold for $44, so just keep that in mind. So that is what is going out the door today. I got to get this all shipped up, packaged up and shipped out. We have a very full schedule this week. I am hoping to be able to do a What Sold show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will be out of town Thursday and Friday, and then we're gone a couple days for spring break. So make sure you are subscribed to our channel. That way you know when we upload all of our videos. We do have some extra fun things that we'll be dropping while we're gone. So keep an eye out for those. And thank you guys so much for watching. We really, really, really appreciate it. If you found any of this interesting or you have questions about any of what you saw today, make sure you drop a comment below. We'll be happy to answer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you tune in tomorrow to see what's sold today.